Getting the air conditioner ready for another season of use. Kind of undersized for this house. I don't put it in my bedroom anymore because the breeze was kind of annoying. Well, that's really where I want my place to be the coolest. It's in my computer room where the breeze also annoys me. But it's the best compromise I can do between noise and breeze and everything else and sleeping well. At any rate, getting it ready for the season, starting out by vacuuming it off, and then I'm going to wipe it off. I already vacuumed it off. I'm going to wipe it down, and then I'm going to pull the cover off and see what I got inside. Decide whether I have to take it outside and take the hose to it, or whether I can just vacuum it out. And I forgot on this one, it has a this multi-conductor cable into like a Molex connector on the board. I'm going to have to get a little jeweler screwdriver, straight blade, just to get the locks freed on that. Just be careful with the whole thing. 11 screws to find. And then kind of a hassle getting the cover off because of the under part of this unit wraps underneath. It goes into some hooks that are built into the case. Kind of a puzzle to get apart. On most of these units, there's a little bit of play back and forth on this joint fan motor bearing. In which case I try to clean and degrease the shaft right near the bearing. And same on the other side if I can get to it. Assuming there's no oil holes in the motor, which there never seems to be anymore. But if I had a little play here, I would clean it real close, degrease it as much as I could, and I'd try to put a drop of synthetic oil right in the shaft, right by the bearing. Hope to sneak it in there by wiggling the shaft back and forth a little bit. Get some. But this doesn't move at all. This is some kind of permanent sealed bearing. So I guess I'm going to leave it be. I'm going to try to find some way to disturb the crud in the bottom of the water pan and vacuum it out. And then I'll decide from there if I still need to get water out and squirt the whole thing full of water. If there's any kind of dust plug in the fins, then I'm probably going to take it outside and hose it out. But first I'm going to mechanically get all this stuff loose. Like an old paint stirrer would be ideal if I had one. Mechanically get this stuff working loose and vacuum it out. And decide from there if I need to hose it down. Depending on how well I can see through the evaporator. Nope. Other one, condenser. Well, working dry and vacuuming it out worked pretty well. I think I'm going to call that good enough. I just cleaned this out last year, a full hose job and disinfect and everything else, so it really wasn't very dirty. With a little piece of wood, I roughed up the floor, had a little layer about 1 leaf thick of leaves on it, and that was all so dry it just came up and came right up. Vacuumed it all out. It's pretty clean. Good enough. So the external stuff on an air conditioner, all the stuff in the back half of the cabinet, is all waterproof. You can hose it down, use high pressure hose, and clean out your evaporator or whatever, condenser. Clean everything out you want. But on a unit like this, it's got electronics in it. You have to protect this whole area. So when I do wash this one with water, and I have several times, I have to mask this all off with plastic. And then I do my washing, and then instead of doing the washing, I open this up, let it sit out in the sun. Any water that got past my plastic can dry out real quick. I try to keep it as dry as possible. But that's why I'm not just washing it for the hell of it, because it's a little bit of work to this one. You have to protect it.